It's talking about technical difficulties, guys. Right at the jump. This is the Tuesday Top 10 at the Collective, episode 35. This is for March 5th and 6th, 2024, highlighting the best 10 books you should be picking up this week. Don't forget to pre-order your books on Friday, March 8th, starting after 5 p.m. under the Comic Hub last call for confirmed orders, FOC, and shop coming soon sections. And those orders are due by midnight on Saturday, 3/9, to guarantee your copy of any open order cover or single issue. And if you like an incentive that's available, send us a request via the hub or call the store at 407-637-2843 or 321-295-7091. And that second number is also a cell phone, so you can send us a text. Don't forget to follow the store on social media at Collective CCG and join the Discord server. All right, like I said, we're talking about technical difficulties. We're going to go right into the news. This screen should share correctly this week. Should have all that sorted out. This was from Comics Pro a couple weeks ago. This was supposed to be on the show last week, barring the problem with the stream. DC, starting on July 3rd, is returning to Wednesday release for New Comic Book Day. So you will be able to pick up all of your comic books on Wednesdays on the same day. No need to come in 2 days if you don't want to. If you have something else you want to pick up or something you want to browse, you're welcome to show up. Come in for one of the game nights, one of the events. We look forward to seeing you. But comics will return to all releasing on Wednesday, starting on July 3rd. And more news from Comics Pro is that the EC Comics imprint is returning from Oni Press. So after 70 years, this imprint is coming back with some top-tier creators: Jason Aaron, Brian Azzarello, Christopher Cantwell, Greg Smallwood, and J.H. Williams. Here's a preview of some of the titles. We have Epitaphs from the Abyss, Cruel Universe. Look for those on FOC coming soon. All right, let's jump into the top 10. No honorable mentions this week. So let's get to the first book is The Last Mermaid. This is The Last Mermaid #1. This is an ongoing series. It's about a lone mermaid that roams an endless wasteland after all the oceans have dried up, and the mermaid is walking around in a mech suit. This is by Derek Kirk Kim on story and art, with a cover by Derek Kirk Kim. So it looks like a very cool indie. You should definitely check this one out. This is The Last Mermaid #1. All right, number 9, we have Ms. Marvel, the New Mutant. Sorry, that was the last series. This is Ms. Marvel Mutant Menace, the sequel to Ms. Marvel New Mutant. Kamala Khan learns just how difficult being an X-Men can be in this miniseries by Sabir Pirzada and Iman Vellani, who also played Ms. Marvel in the show. We have art by Scott Godlewski and colors by Eric Arciniega. All right, we have multiple covers for this one. So we have a Carlos Gomez and Jesus Arbatov main cover. We have a Derek Chu action cover. That's very cool. Looks like she's swinging through the city Spider-Man style. This is a Federico Vincentini Stormbreakers cover. I like that a lot. I'll probably pick that one up. We have a Pablo Villalobos. Looks like a punching motion. Looks like some speed lines or some motion lines on that one. That one's nice. Pablo Villalobos. And last one is the Nightmare cover by Peach Momoko. That's some pretty good Peach Momoko art right there. I like that one. That is Ms. Marvel Mutant Menace #1 of 4. Number 8, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution #1. This is set a decade after the first series, and New York City is in a state of decline, and it's up to Cassie Marie to save it, along with her turtle pals. This is by Tom Waltz and Kevin Eastman, with art by Ben Bishop, Isao Escorza, and Isaac Escorza. We have colors by Luis Antonia Delgado and letters by Sean Lee. We have an Isao and Isaac Escorza with Luis Antonio Delgado main cover. Turtles jumping through the city. Very cool. I have a Kevin Eastman team-up cover at the top of a building. I like that one. Looks like they're running up a hover bus on this one. That's Ben Bishop on this variant cover. We have a character select, like a fighting game character select or a beat-em-up game character select homage by Luis Antonio Delgado. And we have a Dia de los Muertos cover by Jay Gonzo. That's pretty cool, too. That is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin 2, Re-Evolution number 1. All right. Circle back to Marvel for a minute. Number 7 is Aliens What If number 1. It's a collection of alternate takes on Xenomorph stories that you've already seen and know. Well, probably something like, did Newt survive? What if Newt survived? Hans Radionoff, Adam Goldberg, Paul Reiser, Leon Reiser, and Brian Volk-Weiss are providing the story with art by Ria Villanova. And we have a nice Phil Noto painted cover on this first main cover. We got a Alien Queen cover by Adi Granov. Something blipped for a second. Sorry, y'all. We have a Lucio Perillo on Perillo. It's a cryo chamber cover. We have a Peach Momoko Alien Queen cover. I like that one a lot. And Scotty Young. Gotta love the Scotty Young covers. Those are always great. What If? Aliens number 1 of 5. In a late replacement, we have a book that was going to be a honorable mention, but moved into the list. We have Torpedo 1972, number 1. This is a reimagining or a sequel of Torpedo 1930s, which is a story of Lucas Torpedo Torelli, a trigger-happy Sicilian mobster. And the original story was set in the 30s. This is set in 1970s New York. And this is by Alex Toth and Enrique Sanchez-Zabul with art by the co-creator of 100 Bullets, Eduardo Risso. So if you like 100 Bullets or crime noir stories, you'll want to check this one out. We have the main cover by Eduardo Risso. We have a Dan Panosian. I'm not sure what that qualifies as. Just the gangster. There's the main character cover. And we have a Fritz Casas Godfather homage. I like that one a lot. That one's very cool. Black and white, except for the rose. Torpedo 1972, number 1. All right. Number 5, we have Weapon X-Men number 1 of 4. This is a sequel to last year's original X-Men one-shot featuring the time-displaced original X-Men. This is multiple X-Men characters jumping through the multiverse by Christos Gage with art by Yildiray Sinar and colors by Nolan Woodard. We have a Daike Ruan main cover. We have a fantastic John Boy Myers Weapon X Age of Apocalypse Wolverine cover. Definitely like that one a lot. We have a Mark Brooks headshot cover featuring Wolverine. The action figure X-Men 97 kind of inspired, a cartoon homage of the Goblin Queen. That one's cool. You like the action figure covers? That's Weapon X-Men number 1 of 4, maybe 5. I'm not sure. All right, number 4, we have Spectacular Spider-Men number 1. This is an ongoing series featuring team-up stories between Peter and Miles. And it's written by Greg Wiseman, who's been writing the Gargoyles series, co-creator of Gargoyles, with interior art by Spider-Man fan favorite Humberto Ramos, inks by Victor Olabaza, and colors by Edgar Delgado. We have a great Humberto Ramos main cover. We have a blank sketch variant. This is the only one in the store, so if you want that, you might want to call and reserve it. That one's going to go quick. We have a foil variant, which is $8.99. by David Marquez. Gotta love those marble foil variants. They're always cool. All right, we have a Motion Swinging Through the City cover by Daike Ruan, featuring Peter and Miles. Very nice. We have an animated style, like a cartoon style cover by Sean Galloway. And we have the Todd Knock Spider Sense cover. That's Spectacular Spider-Man #1. It's an ongoing series. Number 3 is The Fog #1. And yes, this is an adaptation of the 1980s classic John Carpenter horror movie. This is written by Steve Ekstrom with art by Marco Federa. We have a main cover by Christian Rosado. The first variant cover is also by Christian Rosado. We have a Lighthouse variant by Patricia Martin Samaniego. And a Ghost Ship variant by Alberto Masiaja. That's The Fog #1. All right. I think we all know where this is going for the first book on the list. But next, we got number 2. This is Batman The Batman First Night. It's set in 1939, and it's a new take on the earliest days of Batman. This is written by DC stalwart Dan Jurgens, art by Mike Perkins, and colors by Mike Spicer. We have a Mike Perkins main cover. This is the only DC entry in the list this week. Again, Mike Perkins main cover. You have a Ramon Perez spotlight. That one's nice. I like that one. And we have a Mark Aspinall Pulp magazine homage variant. That's The Batman in First Night #1. And probably the biggest Marvel release since Ultimate Spider-Man is Ultimate X-Men #1. This is a brand new generation of young mutants, written and drawn, colored, inked, everything by Peach Momoko, letters by Travis Lanham. We have the main cover by Peach Momoko. We have a Maystorm cover by Betsy Cola. That's a Maystorm and Armor cover by Daike Ruan. We have the In-Hyuk Lee Armor cover. Very nice. Maystorm and Armor by Mark Brooks. And Peach Momoko Nightmare cover. That's Ultimate X-Men #1. All right. That's everything for the week. Don't forget, the release of Star Wars Unlimited, if you're a card gamer, TCG, is this Friday. So be here and pick up your new release items, your booster boxes, your packs, all of your accessories. And that is all for the week. Have a great one. See you next week.